Hello everybody, this is Zuo Yun. I am Taiwanese. You can call me Roy if you prefer English name. This video is for demonstrating how to configure core flight system, which is the flight software developed and maintained by NASA. In the first video of this series, I'm going to show you how to make a basic configuration of core flight system. Now let's go to the downloading web page of cFS, which is a briefing of the core flight system. So let's open the browser. Go to go to the web page of core flight system. In this page, we need to download two files. One is OSAL, as you can see in the video. It is the operating system abstraction layer, and the other one is the core of cFS, which is cFE. So let's go to the SourceForge and download the file. Let's wait for a second. Just in case you don't know, I'm using Ubuntu to configure cFS. If you prefer other Linux distribution, you can try that yourself. As the procedure should be almost the same. Alright, okay. Okay. Now let's go to a directory where we put the download files. Now we need to uncompress these two files. You can just open a terminal and type the command tar zs and with some flag or options like zxf. As you can see, a CFE 6.5 OSS release file and OSAL 4.2 should pop up. Okay, we don't need a compressed folder anymore. Before we really start to configure the CFS, we need to do one thing in advance. As you can check the OSAL folder in a CFE file, and you can see it is almost empty. There is only one README file there. So we need to copy all the contents of the operating system abstraction layer folder to the OSAL directory in a CFE folder. Alright, so this is done. So let's go to the configuration step. You can see that this is state variable. There's a script for state variable. So here we need to type a command to set the variables of the CFE configuration, and we need type source and state variable.sh. Alright, so we need to go to another directory in the build folder and CPU build CPU1. And you can see the make file there. So let's go to a directory where the make file is. cd build CPU1. Okay. Before I prefer make real clean before we start really configure it. Okay, make configure. When it is done, let's start a real make procedure. Just type make. Okay, it is done. Now we need to go to a executable file, which is called exe in this directory. you can see the core Linux.binary. That's just the executable file of the basic cFS configuration. Sometimes we need to run this executable as root. Sometimes we don't need to. But in my system, we need to run this as a root. So we need to sudo and core Linux.binary. If you see what is on the screen, then congratulations, you just configure your first basic cFS system. So it's a good starting point. Okay. That's the first. So this is the first video, but this is the first video about configuring cFS maintained by NASA.